Hello and welcome to highlights of the first ODI in a series of 5 between South Africa and England, played in Bloemfontein. Clear sunny day, good pitch, perfect conditions. Now lots of changes in the teams compared to the teams that played in the Test series. South Africa, first of all, captained again by AB de Villiers, ranked #1 in the world as an ODI batsman. No Rabada, a slight surprise there, he's rested. And Martin de Longe came in the bowling attack. For England, again, various changes. Hales and Roy at the top. Roy recovering from that back scare earlier in the week. A couple of spinners, couple of left armers, good all-round attack. England winning the toss and choosing to bat first.
Morris to start proceedings. Chasing a wide one, he's going to have to re-bowl that one. A wide initially.
Little bit of movement, little bit of swing, but I guess if you bowl it that wide, there is a chance it will move away from the right-hander. So a nervy start. Hales and Roy will go after anything wide. Roy in particular will just throw his hands at it. Nervy start.
Straight that time, worked away quite comfortably right out of the middle, and clearly the outfield is quick. Oh, it's a lovely shot through extra cover, beautifully played, screaming away for another boundary.
It was an over-pitched delivery, the second one of the over that was clipped through the leg side, this time over-pitched again, beautifully executed through the cover region by Jason Roy. Unfortunately, that one slides down the leg side. It's adjudged to be off the glove, so it'll be a boundary to end the over. England 20 without loss.
Hammered into the ground, hard square, and that's racing away for another boundary.
I think when the England openers came out onto the field to go and take up their positions at the pitch, they would have been hoping for a fast start. Well, it's been aided and abetted by some loose bowling from South Africa.
That's nicely played. Chase for Moeen Morkel. Outfielder, there's been a drought here of late, and that's screamed away for another boundary.
Well, that was reminiscent of another boy from Durban who was very strong off his pads, who's very strong off his pads now, Kevin Peterson.
Beautifully played again. Superb timing. Wow, that's a fine stroke. It's a top edge, but there's no one down there. Another boundary. That's a wonderful stroke. That is a beautiful shot from Jason Roy.
Yeah, beautifully played up and over, and that brings up 50 for England, just taking them 5.4 overs, the ideal start.
Whip that away, terrific connection. That is superbly picked up, 6 runs.
Yeah, brilliant catch on the bank as well, 56 without loss after 6.
Just out of the reach of Umlan, away for 4.
Well, such has been the onslaught that AB de Villiers dispensed with his second slip quite a while ago. This was a better delivery. The line was good, the length a little bit better as well. There was steep bounce, but no second slip.
Certainly can't blame AB de Villiers for that. There are too many runs being scored and too easily for him to keep 2 slips in place. Shimamla absolutely no chance. He has now decided to stand a bit wider to try and compensate for the lack of the second slip.
Out! Morkel does get a wicket. South Africa have the breakthrough. It's Jason Roy just short of 50.
Slow ball, good bowling, Moeen Morkel gets the breakthrough that South Africa so dearly wanted. Jason Roy played well, but the slow delivery deceived him. Played a fraction too early. Comfortable catch there I found Biardine at extra cover.
He'd be disappointed, but he certainly has given his team a good start. It's 68 for 1.
A little under edge. Morkel gives chase down the hill. You've got to be a little bit careful. It gets away from you, but eventually he hauls it in. Down the ground, Alex Hales, super shot. He's happy to go down the ground, Alex Hales. Not quite middle, but sufficient. I wouldn't bother chasing that. That's 4 more.
Poor delivery. Really dragged this one down.
Short again. And very good connection for 6. That is a fine stroke. They're not missing out on these. Takes to 50 for Hales. Appreciated by his teammates. Still a strike rate of 125, so he hasn't messed around. Just 40 balls. Down the track, he's given that everything. That is superbly played. What a good shot that is. It's a long boundary down there. Cries of catch it. A.B. de Villiers is there. Now that is a wicket that South Africa will enjoy. Hales was just looking to take control of things in Bloemfontein. Got past his 50, but now he's gone.
Yeah, good captaincy there from A.B. de Villiers, bringing on Mashante Lange. He knows that he's a wicket taker. He might have gone for 3 runs, but de Villiers realizing that wickets was important now, not particularly runs. And Hales trying to go over the top there. The field is up, so not a bad option for him. He's been nice and positive, just getting off the toe end of the bat, and de Villiers taking a comfortable catch. Alex Hales out for 57. England 130 for 2.
Gee, that's beautifully played. He's a strong lad. That is a superb stroke from Buttler. It's another boundary. Short ball again from Mashante Lange, brings up 150 now for England, just 2 wickets down. Oh, it's a fine stroke. That is another beauty. Wow, that is outstanding stuff from Buttler.
Hales and Roy obviously tee off. Buttler tees off. Morgan tees off. Like that. That's 6. I guess Root just knocks it around, but even Root, when needed, he can have a go as well. It's a long batting lineup, so there is a little bit of license. Fabulous hitting. Great wrist through the ball.
These are the kind of deliveries that have affected JP Dumini's bowling of late. He's lost a little bit of confidence, and every once in a while you bowl you a bit of a half tracker. And to Buttler, in the kind of form he seems to be in so far today, he's not going to miss out on away for 4. Wonderful shot there from Buttler.
A.B. de Villiers doesn't do well enough. If anyone could have stopped that, it was A.B., but not even he could.
There's a 50 partnership. Another terrific stroke, so really putting this 5th bowler to the sword. Nicely played, well controlled.
As much as there's fire and brimstone coming from the bat of Jos Buttler, there's a little bit of finesse from Joe Root. Beautifully played. Just strolls across outside off stump to Moeen and whips it through mid-wicket. Brings up a 50 for Buttler. Absolutely superb.
Yeah, just 34 deliveries. 3 sixes, 6 fours. Without really breaking sweat.
Drag down at that pace. It's not going to be lethal enough. Rooters onto it in a flash. Onto the bank she goes.
Yeah, tried to roll his fingers down the side of the ball, but all that happened was it was a drag down. Joe Root picks up length beautifully, loves the back foot punch, but he also plays that shot really well.
That'll go for 4 as well. That's nicely played. 50 for Joe Root, his 12th in one-day internationals.
Yeah, fantastic player, Joe Root. Really doing the job here for his side as well. Almost did a run at a ball, so you know he's been the guy who's basically adopted the job of staying there, and the rest of the side can play around.
Clears mid-off, and that'll run away for 4 as well. Bowled him. There's a wicket for Morris. Just a little bit of swing. And Root has to go.
Yeah, deserved it. I think the right length too. Bowl full, bowl straight, and he got a little bit of reward because he got a little bit of in swing. Don't know if it was intentional, but a little inside edge helped. Exactly what Morris needed, exactly what South Africa needed to break this partnership. There you can see the swing, and it was just too much to get the bat down for Joe Root, who's played an excellent hand. 52 off 58. He's kept the innings together nicely, but he departs. England now 227 for 3.
Well, he's taken it on early in the innings, Morgan. That's a lovely shot. Nicely played. Very clever. Still happy to take them on and succeed as well.
This is great batting by Morgan. The carrot being dangled here by AB de Villiers, but Morgan happy to take it. Taking on the guys in the inner ring, actually going over the top, and that's that one. He really does play that shot well.
All the way. Sweet as a nut.
Yeah, and this is the problem bowling to Eoin Morgan, because the man in the deep there, you might think, do you need a man at deep mid-wicket when he plays the reverse sweep and you need a deep point? No, you need that man out there as well, just in case he doesn't find the middle of the bat. On this occasion, as you can see, he does exactly that.
Well, he might have held out here. Morkel has got him. So the England captain does go.
Yeah, I mean, I've been trying to go a little bit squarer. He tried to open the face. In the end, it was the full face and down the ground, straightforward catch. So the captain hasn't made the significant contribution that he would have liked. He's shown signs of good form. The bat just gets skewed in the hand, doesn't it, as the ball hits the bat. Good, decent catch coming forward. And Moeen Morkel, they needed that. They need to keep picking up wickets. Captain goes for 23, 256 for 4.
That's a poor delivery. But what a catch, nearly. Great effort.
Certainly was. Magnificent performance by Bihardine. Saved the boundary in the end as well, so that was good mindset. But that would have been spectacular had it stuck. End of the over, 257 for 4.
I won't be around for the end of the century, but I would label that a catch of the century if that had stuck. What an attempt. It was in his hands until his hand hit the ground. That was brilliant. full stretch, left-handed, in the hand, and then his hand hits the ground and it pops out. That would have been fantastic.
That's beautifully played, the ramp shot. He's going to pick up a boundary off the first ball of the over. That's away for another boundary. Again, it's the first ball of the over. See, that's a fine stroke. Has it gone over top? Yes, it has.
Well, that's beautifully hit. That was Jos Buttler not trying to hit this ball too hard. Good use of the feet. Just timed it superbly.
Oh, he's given that one a good whack as well. And that is a terrific shot again. Wow, he can hit the ball a long way, this Buttler. The Buttler did it. 18 runs from that over, 292 for 4. Solid connection. Smartly to the boundary. Right out of the middle that time from Stokes. Also brings up the 300. That's gone just over the top of the keeper and screaming away for a boundary. So that'll take him to 99 now. He'll be happy, the England captain. Outstanding stuff from Jos Buttler. On 99 now. 10 fours and 5 sixes so far in this knock. And there's the single. They might come back for the second. They decide to do that. Brilliant stuff from Buttler. He really has played superbly. His teammates absolutely love it. And he has served up something special today.
Back-to-back hundreds for Jos Buttler. Last one came in the UAE against Pakistan, which he deserved. This one, he gave the innings some real impetus.
In the air and gone. Simple, soft dismissal in the end. A wonderful innings comes to an end.
Vitally important wicket that for South Africa. Buttler got to his 100 and that delivery just tried to chip it over AB de Villiers at cover. He was back on the circle. It was a fair distance from the bat. The contact just wasn't good enough to take it over. If it beat de Villiers, there was another boundary. Back of the length from Behardine. Good catch in the end from AB de Villiers. And a bit of relief for South Africa. Wonderful innings from Buttler. He goes for 105. 317 for 5.
That's been nailed. Absolutely nailed. Onto the bank. 6 more.
Gone. Out the ground.
Yeah, his line was wrong there. We saw in the Test series what a wonderful sweeper and slog sweeper Ben Stokes is. I'm hoping he's caught it with that celebration. Otherwise it's an over celebration. It was a wrong one, but the line is way outside leg stump, right in Stokes' slot.
He does well though to clear that front leg. Yes, a bit of a bobble, but he falls on his mate, but he gets hold of it.
And again. But put down this time in the crowd. This was a poor delivery from Tahir.
Yeah, they both have been. Way outside leg stump, so it's almost a free hit, the first one. Second, a drag down. And Ben Stokes has all the time in the world.
Brings up the highest one-day international score at this ground. He almost swung himself off his feet in the end, but that was a real gift.
Four. Everyone up on the offside, and Morris delivers just outside that off stump.
That brings up a 50 for Ben Stokes. He's been superb. He's carried on from what he did in the Test arena. He's brought it to this one-day format.
clean as you like. That's Stokes at his best. It brings up the 50 partnership.
This is where hitting has really improved. This is not that far away from being a Yorker, but if you get it slightly wrong now, it just disappears for 6. Just slight elevation, they get under it so well. Brilliant hitting from Stokes.
Bowled him. There we go. The plan is successful for Morris.
Just going to say, I hope Ben Stokes doesn't try the little scoop shot. Such a muscular hitter. Keep teeing off. He went for the scoop. And fair play from Morris. He got it full, he got it straight. And if Ben Stokes missed this, it was going to hit the stumps. Needed to get it on the full. He just moved across a little bit too far. Just didn't quite hold his nerve for long enough. But another lovely little cameo from an England player. 57 in just 38 deliveries, 371 for 6.
Not middle and taken. Morris, he's got a good pair of hands in the deep. Moeen Ali's innings comes to an end. South Africa, they're 7.
I didn't get anywhere near the contact. He was after Moeen Ali. He was looking to clear it onto the bank. He just smothered it in the end. Morris has got a good set of hands, comes low off the bottom of the bat, and as he makes contact he realizes not enough, comfortable, and he has to go. It was a good innings, 19 from 15 deliveries. England 376 for 7.
Brilliant, spot on, Chris Morris.
Yeah, quality to a new batsman. If you can get that in-swinging Yorker, it's the perfect delivery. Second time Morris has got the full straight delivery right. And you can see it just tailing in last minute, perfect length. And often the commentators call for it. This is exactly the reason why. If it's executed to perfection, there's absolutely nothing a batsman can do. Rashid goes for 2, 379 for 8.
Down the ground, chance. Oh, I think that's 6. Yes, 6. Tried his best for Han Berhardin.
He did. He tried really hard there, did Berhardin, and he was probably better off just sacrificing the fact that it wasn't going to take the catch and trying to keep the ball in place. It didn't go for a boundary. I think he had thoughts that he could maybe just pop it up and gather himself and get back into the field of play and then catch it. Looking back at that, he might consider the other option would have been just to palm it back into the field of play and allow them to come through for 2.
Well, here's a chance for someone who wants it. Duminy, the man coming in underneath it, takes the catch. That's a good catch from Duminy.
Yeah, very good catch, looking into the sun. Had the shades on, but he went a long way up and he sprinted in. If anything, he just had to backpedal a little bit, got too close to it. An excellent catch. He's a very good fielder, JP Duminy.
They had to also account for a cross seam from Marchant Langa straight at the stumps. Jordan tries to go after it, doesn't get the contact he's after, and he had to account for the setting sun to JP Duminy. Managed to get nasty underneath it, took it comfortably. Jordan has to go for 14, 391 for 9.
I'm trying to work out whether South Africa will go into the dressing room and feel that the back end of this innings they've done well, and whether they've got, I know I'm clutching at straws here, got some sort of momentum, because at one stage there was a real chance of England going well past 400.
There will be some character that says, well done boys, we didn't go for 400. That's what you need, situations like this.
Oh no.
Maybe they will go for 400 with deliveries like that.
That's messy. As a batsman, that's absolutely messy. It's not only gone for a no ball, which will mean there's a free hit, but it's beaten Quinton de Kock as well, gone away to the boundary. Ooh, at that moment in time, you're just thankful that it's not dead straight. It York's Quinton de Kock. So now Willie will have a free hit.
It's a good 10 yards out from where it should be, that delivery. So free hit. Belanga has already gone for 84. 4 deliveries to go. England just need 4 more for 400.
Mid-off is the man coming up. Deep mid-wicket now in place. Right on the boundary, AB de Villiers. De Villiers the man. Topley has come through and they're going to get through for 2. Here's the final delivery. No, it's going to be 400 to win for England. De Lange finishes with 2 for 87 in 10, and England will be well pleased with their afternoon's work. It's going to take some getting.
So a great start to the series with a total of 399 for 9. Disappointment maybe not to get the extra run. Perfect batting conditions and some perfect batting to match as well. Buttler leading the way, 105. Half centuries too from Hales, some Stokes from Root. Some pretty poor bowling figures thrown in as you'd expect. And the challenge for South Africa, a mere 400 at exactly 8 runs per over. To put that in context, in terms of the highest innings total, batting second in ODIs ever, well, South Africa do have previous form, but a long time ago, that famous game from 2006 in Johannesburg, where they won by making 438 for 9. Let's look at that. You can make 411 for 8 and still lose a game. Anyway, the target 400. It's a big target for anyone, and the chase comes next.
So Willie to de Kock. And that one just kept a little bit low. And he's hammered that away, has de Kock. That's a nice start.
Well, David Willie's going to give himself the opportunity to try and shape the ball away from the left-hander. He needs to use whatever he has in artillery to try and make some early inroads. It's a decent length. It's just back of length and shapes a bit. Quinton de Kock equal to the task on this occasion. And you can see it just opens the face. Maybe a touch of width from Willie.
He's chopped it on. Chopped it on. Left armer Willie has picked him up. That is a massive wicket as far as England are concerned.
Yeah, Shimam will be disappointed. We saw in the last over from David Willey, one of the deliveries stayed down when he was bowling to Quinton de Kock. And it's another example of one that maybe just didn't bounce as much as Hashim Amla expected after he played the shot and chopped it on. He looked at the surface as if to say, that died on me. It doesn't matter. England have struck. They've picked up the first wicket, the important wicket of Hashim Amla. Such a class player at the top of the order for South Africa. He goes for 6. South Africa 11 for 1.
That's a fine stroke. Nicely played by du Plessis.
Yeah, that's quality from Faf du Plessis to end the over. 22 for 1. Slightly over pitched. Beautifully played down the ground. Here's the seam position once again, trying to get the ball to angle back and swing into those stumps. But met with the full face of Faf du Plessis' bat. And away she goes.
It's nicely played, back of the square on the leg side. Good shot, good timing from Faf du Plessis again.
When you get anything loose like that delivery, make sure it goes to the boundary.
Chris Jordan wasn't happy with that. Not particularly pleased with Moeen Ali just escorting that.
Well, he's not the quickest over the ground, Moeen Ali. And that was spinning away from him, constantly going away from him.
Oh, he's got the hold of that one. That is a fine stroke from de Kock. Beautifully picked up for 6. Nice way to sign off that over. So 12 coming from the 8th, 54 for 1.
Absolute peach of a shot. Sliding down the leg side and just whipped by Quinton de Kock way back into the stands.
Smeared down the ground for 4. This is a good start by South Africa.
Yeah, as a bowler, you really have to watch du Plessis' feet. He loves that charge. It's his release shot. Gets momentum on that shot by charging down the pitch. I wonder if he gives the bowler any kind of indication. He goes a little bit early there. So Willie's going to have to watch his feet, either go wide, slightly slower delivery maybe.
What about the keeper up as well?
And again, this one clean and all the way. It brings up the 50 partnership.
Same shot, better execution, nailed it. A man who couldn't buy a run in Test match cricket. The moment the white ball comes out, the big shots come out. Straight down the ground, 6 more.
It's going to run away to the boundary, short delivery on the leg side.
Very neatly played. The old late cut. Difficult to chase that down. Finds the gap again, and that'll be 4 more to the kock.
Just bludgeoned.
That's a good shot as well. He's done it a few times already this evening, and he doesn't seem to want to let up. Boundary to end the over, 15 from it, 93 for 1. That's 4. Again, the use of the feet.
He's charged the seamers. This was more about giving himself a little bit of room and then reaching and getting it on the full.
Beautifully done. Got it on the full and placed it to perfection.
That's 50 for Faf du Plessis. A very well compiled one in just 37 deliveries with 7 4s and 1 6.
Welcome return to form for Faf du Plessis. Had his struggles over the last couple of months. But good to see him play the way we know he can play.
De Kock is certainly looking for 2. He's quick. Good dive as well, but safely home. Good scrambling from De Kock. Brings up 50 now for De Kock. So he's just off 37 deliveries, 5 4s and 1 6. Very close to matching Faf du Plessis. Set that one. There's a man down there, and he's out. And it's straight to him. Oh, that's a major disappointment for Faf du Plessis. He will know that that shouldn't have happened. He was playing so well, but he sent it straight down his throat.
Yeah, good catch as well. Perhaps pick it up straight away, but Moeen Ali continues to pick up wickets. Yeah, you're right. I think it was in the slot. I think he feels he should have hit the middle of the bat, and over it goes. But good safe hands for Alex Hales. Wicket England so desperately needed. Turn to Moeen Ali. He hasn't disappointed. Faf du Plessis, though, will be pretty pleased. Return to form. 55 for him, 121 for 2.
Over the top. 1 bounce, 4 runs to the kock. That's whipped away quickly, and it's another 4 to misfield. These boundaries are crucial right now.
Yeah, South Africa putting Rashid under a lot of pressure here.
Two was the call from AB de Villiers. He's going to get 2 more than that. Beautifully timed.
Oh, that just shows a sign of a good wicket as well. Just sort of length on that. Played it with the spin. I feel light and fast as well. Just straying a little bit in his line. You're not even trying to overhit that. Raced away to the boundary. Good effort on the ropes to no avail.
Down the deck, over the top. Goodness gracious me. I cannot believe that. Guess who it is? It's Ben Stokes. That is absolutely sensational. And he's got the superstar out. What a magnificent catch that is. Wow.
Yeah, absolutely. It's so difficult to judge when they hit hard and they hit flat. And it took a very special moment, a very special catch from a pretty special player in the form of his life. And you can see the reaction from the England team. A, it's de Villiers, and B, the game situation. Now England will feel they're very much ahead of the game. He can't believe it. He simply cannot believe it.
Well, it would have gone for 6. Wow, that is just spectacular. Absolutely spectacular. He's a game changer, is Ben Stokes. AB departs. 151 for 3. Lovely shot, nicely played. Oh, that's bottom edge just. Racing away towards that boundary. Can't get it this time, Stokes. Turning into a very good over for South Africa. Let's club that. Again, he's gone with the wind and he's hit it miles. Gee, that's a good, clean hit from the kock.
It is indeed. Again, clever batting, using the wind. Knows he doesn't have to get all of it to clear the boundary.
Whips it away, Quinton de Kock, and brings up 100. It's been a superb innings for him. It's his third 100 in 4 one-day innings of the current form. His 900 overall. He's got a magnificent conversion rate, and he's been absolutely superb here tonight. Laid the foundation for South Africa, and he sits with 100 off just 67 deliveries.
Lots of overs left for him as well. Absolutely brilliant, Quinton de Kock. It's gone a long, long way. Beautiful strike.
Hitting with the wind is Quinton de Kock. We've seen him execute this kind of shot all evening. Another example of some good timing. Slightly too straight from Topley. And away she goes. He just flicks it into the air.
Well, it's gone. JP Duminy. His poor run of form continues. He played too early. Simplest of catches back to Topley. So that is the 4th wicket that falls.
That's what South Africa cannot afford. Well bowled though. That was certainly a lot slower than the previous deliveries. You can see him just putting the ball a bit deeper in his hands by the time it's about to be released. So it comes out slower, and JP Duminy totally deceived. Can't keep on losing wickets like that.
Yeah, tame dismissal in the end for JP Duminy. He goes for 13, 197 for 4.
Straight back past the bowler. What a shot that is. He's a fine player or so.
Yeah, and that's the difference in the modern game, really. In this sort of situation a few years ago, people would have just been saying, right, one partnership. Doesn't matter if we take a bit of time out the game, let's just get a partnership going. We're ahead of the rate, put pressure back on England. But nowadays, they just keep coming at you. That's just a length ball. Nothing wrong with that delivery, but it goes for 4.
Really good over this. 3 runs from it. Just 1 ball remaining from Stokes. Bowling mid 140, Stokes. Charging in. Straight back over his head. That's going to a couple of bounces and go for 4. That's a lovely way to finish the over as far as Rousseau's concerned. 7 from it in the end. 214 for 4. for runs. Whipped away by the Kock.
Yeah, great batting by Quinton de Kock. Just stepping across touch, knowing that the fine leg is up in the ring. Playing that just past his left-hand side. Great movement in the crease by Quinton de Kock.
Yeah, he's got power. We've seen some power shots, but he has some finesse as well. I mean, he's always got like the ball he got off the mark, a little square drive through the offside as left-handers do. But he doesn't try to over-hit the ball at times. Picks it up again, 4 more.
He just makes these little subtle movements just to give himself opportunity to try and manipulate the field. On that occasion again, just moving, touch across his stumps. Ball in the same area and just creating that little bit of angle for him to just work it over fine leg.
And very keen to not allow Jordan to settle. Wow, what a shot that is. That is brilliant from de Kock. Absolutely brilliant.
He's just great at picking up length. The moment he sees it in his slot, it doesn't matter who's bowling, what the situation is, what ball are the over. If it's in his slot on a length, he just nails it through the leg side, over the leg side.
And the nice thing is that's the first ball of the over, so straight away the bowler knows that the pressure's on him. Some good old-fashioned cricket as well.
Well, this will be a nice little head-to-head between Stokes and de Kock. I think Stokes thinks pretty much differently from most players. It's all out aggression. See, that's another fine shot. That is a beauty. Wow, that's great connection from de Kock. He's putting on an exhibition, that's for sure. Now equals his highest score in one-day internationals.
Yeah, Ben Stokes going with quite a few short stuff here to both the batsmen. Quinton de Kock in now 135. He's got the pace of the wicket, so he'll be looking to take on anything slightly short.
What a record. And there we go, there's that fiery red head. Wouldn't be the same without it. Getting the raspy from the crowd. 13 off the over, 236 for 4. There's been lots of communication with Owen Morgan today, having a long chat with England bowlers all the time, which is always good to see. You'd appreciate that, Nas, as a former England skipper.
Appreciate going around the park, yeah, like they are at the moment. And Jordan's going around the park. I think that's why there's communication. 4 overs for 44. Just have to be crystal clear. What's the plan? Fine leg up. You've gone down fine leg twice for 4. What line are you trying to bowl? Especially with inexperienced bowlers, as Jordan is still. And there you go. He adjusts and he bowls it outside off stump, and he gets slapped for 4 through the offside.
Gee, that's a fine shot this time from Rousseau. A couple of left-handers, a couple of clean hitters. Rousseau looking to join the de Kock party.
Now you almost see what Owen Morgan wants his bowler to do here as well. The wind is blowing very powerfully from one end, so he's trying to get him to hit onto the offside of the field.
Down the track, he's hit it high. Settling underneath it, catch has been taken. England are delighted with that. They put a good string of overs together, and now they've picked up Rousseau.
Yeah, not only a good string of overs, but a good over from Moeen Ali. Dot, one, dot, one, dot. So the pressure was on, and he tried to release the pressure by going into out over the offside, but toe ended it. The moment he hit it, he knew he was out. Willie was not dropping that, so they continue to take wickets, England. Moeen Ali continues to take wicket. The golden arm has 3 for 43. Rousseau has gone for 19, 245 for 5.
Jordan will want to enter the fray. It's been expensive, 52 from his 5.2.
Surprised that we haven't seen more slower deliveries from the quicker bowlers under these sort of conditions.
Yeah, that's just perhaps the lesson you'd have thought. I mean, they bowled a few, haven't they? Bowled a few, but perhaps a few more needed.
It's been such a good surface. If you've just bowled seam up, it's just skidded onto the bat beautifully. The batsman can hit on the up. So change of pace is pretty important.
It's a lovely shot to get off the mark by Biardin.
I think I'll be disappointed with this bit of fielding. It's starting to rain as well.
Now this is not ideal. It's been threatening for some time. The storm clouds behind the main grandstand have been building up, and now the rain has arrived, and it looks like the umpires are going to take the players off before it gets too heavy. The England players are not even waiting for the bails to be taken off. They've been given the word and away they go. Well, we hope that it goes away pretty quickly for the sake of the game. We know that this area has been short of rain for some time, but this is a cracking game.
Yeah, well, it certainly is. I mean, Duckworth-Lewis is 290, which is where they need to be right now, so fair deficit, 40 runs, but you'd say, having followed the game, it's a bit closer than that.
So the rains had held off for quite some time, but not long enough to get the game concluded properly. After 33.5 overs, that was the score then. 250 for 5. De Kock, 138 from just 96 in fantastic form. Not much support for him apart from Faf du Plessis, that 55. Amra and de Villiers, of course, two key men, both gone cheaply on the day. For England, yes, there was a bit of pressure with the ball. They fielded well. Those are the final figures then. Willie 1 for 30, Topley 1 for 43. Moeen Ali 3 wickets again in an ODI, 3 for 43 for him. Those are the wicket takers. No chance to get back on the field, so at the end of the evening, that was that, with England winners officially by 39 runs according to the Duckworth-Lewis method. The presentations were under the control after the game of H.D. Ackerman.
A little bit disappointing the way this one ended.
Yeah, actually, yeah, it's not ideal, but I think England played the cricket today and took the momentum and the initiative quite early on. We lost a few wickets too many at one stage there, so we were in a little bit of trouble, to be very honest, but we had a chance, and it's unfortunate that it ended in this way.
Oh, a nice way to get things underway.
Yeah, it's a nice way to start the series with a win. Obviously, rain interrupted things, which is a little bit disappointing. We would have liked to play a full game. We've got a really young side, and we want to play against a strong South African side that they have put out, and it would have been a fantastic game of cricket, I think, and a good finish, so it's disappointing that it's ended in this way.
Winston, 138 not out. Did you feel as though it was in your grasp, that daunting total?
Yeah, you know, we lost wickets in the wrong times, but I thought we were still on line to win it, but it's going to be tough. But you know, it's cricket, things happen, unpredictable game, so you never know.
So with England 1-0 up and 4 to play, let's look ahead to the next game in this series. It's on Saturday. It's